Hi Fluffies, Kitzu here, and I have another tutorial for you involving the VTuber software called XR Animator. If you watched the previous video I did showing you how to use it, you definitely know how it works by now, and you can also watch the creator's videos for the new updates. This person is really motivated because so much has improved, but I will not cover that. In this video, I will show you how you can use full body tracking on other VTuber softwares that some of you may be familiar with, and that I also covered as beginner VTuber tutorials. Yep, you heard me. Free full body tracking on other VTuber software. Just like the BR models that I created and showed off in my videos if you have watched them. So there is no need to pay thousands for trackers, or even hundreds. Okay, I know full body tracking is getting affordable, but you're just starting out, and I'm sure it's not just me, but many other creators will recommend you to start as free as possible in your VTuber journey. And that's why I am making this tutorial. I'll be showing you how you can transfer the full body tracking of XR Animator to these VTuber programs. Now get your camera and your BRM model ready, and let's get a move on. Alright, so if you watch my XR tutorial video, you know we will double click on streaming mode to get the camera and pipeline full body tracking on. Once it's all complete, you can hide your model if you like. I would recommend you hide your model if your computer ain't strong enough. If that's the case, I would not recommend you to try this out for gaming streams, but for just chatting or reaction content. Alright, so after that, we will click on BMC. And then you'll have to actually click BMC protocol from off to on. And right here in the port, you'll be giving a number that you'll have to type into the software that you are using. Alright, so let's move on to the software. You can press escape to turn this off. Just like that. Alright, so we'll be starting out with my most favorite VTuber software that has been a really big help for me when I first started out, which is VMagicMirror. So we have XR Animator already launched, and we actually already loaded our BRM model into the program. So now we actually make sure everything is exactly like this. Turn off your camera to track your face, and everything is okay as it is. Keep lip sync on, and then we'll go to BMC protocol. So when you go to BMC protocol, you'll be getting right here the receiver settings. So the app name, let's call this one XR, and then the port number, this is where it actually comes in. So go back to the program of XR, press escape to bring all this back out, then go to BMC, and then you look at the port number that you have there. So you look at that and you just type it in there. All right, now that you type it in, you can actually click head, hand, and facial, and then click apply changes. All right, and I should be moving around now, and like you can see the wireframe at the bottom, that is actually basically me. And I move my hands around, and there we go, full body tracking. I am actually moving my hands. So you got your hands and everything. It's like honestly not completely full body tracking, but you know, it's just the hands, so it doesn't really have any movement for your feet or anything. Believe me, I tried, did not work. So yeah, so this is full body tracking of XR Animator turned over to VMagicMirror. So yeah, that's how you get full body tracking on VMagicMirror by transferring XR to VMagicMirror. Alright, moving on to the next one. Okay, so the next software we'll be showing now will be VSeeFace. It's another popular software known in the VTuber scene, so a lot of people really use VSeeFace. So in order to add the XR Animator full body tracking to it, we're using Lucina model for this. So you can go to settings, go to general settings, and then scroll all the way down to when you see OSC BMC protocol, which is right here. Click this little box, and there you go. And then you have the port number. So again, we'll bring this back up and get the port number, and then just type it in there. All right, and now that you have that done, the you might have a bit of an issue with the model. So I'm gonna press Alt, middle mouse, and move my model up here, and then hold Alt, scroll, and there she is. All right, so the cape is actually acting pretty weird. So yeah, trying to turn around and get it back in. So yeah, you get how this works now. So yeah, this is causing a bit of an issue, but yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't got it. I don't know what's wrong with the cape. So so yeah, we got. So yeah, yeah, full body tracking VSeeFace, pretty much. Yeah. So you got full body tracking. You can move around everywhere, and you can also move your feet around too if you like. I got limited space, so yeah, lifting up my feet right now, and like, yep, my foot is lifted up right now. So yeah, there you go, full body tracking. Leg, lifting up my leg. So all right, so yeah, that's it. So yeah, moving on to the next one. All right, and the next one will be Vnyan, which is created by a VTuber called Drill. If I say it correctly, I got no idea. But yeah, Drill has been a pretty big person in the VTuber scene to make tutorials. So she created the Vnyan program, and I still have yet to actually use this for streaming, but it's actually pretty interesting. So in order to add full body tracking to this program, you can go to Settings, then we can go to Tracking Effects. No wait, it's supposed to be Tracking Layers. Yeah, Tracking Layers. That was my mistake. So we got Tracking Layers, then we got Webcam Tracking. Don't use. So you'll start pretty much by tracking with a webcam. So you gotta turn the webcam off because XR Animator is using the webcam. So you gotta scroll all the way down here to see, you got arcade tracking. So that's like an basically meow face if you actually download the program on your phone, which is actually pretty good for facial expressions. We got leap motion tracking, and then we got BMC layers. So we got BMC layers here that we can actually use for the XR Animator. So delete these numbers. I don't know what these numbers are. And you got 4 types of receivers here. So I got no idea what these numbers are. So you can actually get multiple BMC receivers. So again, this is where you type in the port number. And again, we'll actually get it from here. All right. And once you type in that number, you'll start seeing some changes. All right. So now you can click X. Then Alt, middle mouse. I'm gonna scroll because it's actually really weird that I'm in a different position when I activate the BMC protocol from XR. So and there you have it, full body tracking on Vnyan. So yeah, very interesting program here. Actually works pretty nicely. Full body tracking as well. I can also move my legs. I can move my legs too. Oh, look at that. Hiya! Ah. Karate kick. Gotta be careful not to knock anything out. Okay. All right then. So well, and that's what happens when you don't actually are not in the camera. If you're not in the camera, your character will T-pose. So yeah. All right. So yeah, that's full body tracking in Vnyan. Next software. But yeah, before we move on, I almost forgot. Plane shape tracking. If your character has plane shapes, you can go to use biggest values. And you can just edit your facial expressions here to see how strong they are. So you can see I am smiling now. So yeah, that's all I want. I almost forgot to tell you these guys, but yep. All right, so the last VTuber software that we'll be using to do XR Animator full body tracking will be Yep. So I haven't made a tutorial about how to use this software. So to make it easier for you, be sure to be an onboarding assistant. and just go to basic setup, get started, and I'm gonna be using my Zelda model. Click OK. Alright, configure motion, yes, recommend me. So do that. And then you got the configure motion capture. So do you need full body track? So you go yes. What kind of full body tracking hardware do you use? It'll be BR tracker, smoke of suit, optical. You go to optical. Right there. The track still. Do you have iPhone, iPad? So no, we'll not be using that. And do you have working webcam? Yes. So we'll be using that webcam. So we'll go to OK. Alright, and then configure the motion capture. So face tracking, we'll go to BMC extended application, VSeeFace, virtual motion capture, and Slime VR. Then post tracking, same thing, BMC. And then you can just leave that there. No secondary post tracking. Click OK. Then full tracking. Alright, so click OK again. Alright, and then import expressions. Yes, import the expressions. And it's a success. Alright, then click OK. Alright, and then this is just in case if you want to have a background, but I already have my background, so nope, keep the current background. And we are done. So now that we have the BMC tracker receiver, we got BMC tracker receiver here, so it has the IP address and your port number already done for you. If it doesn't really get the port number or anything like that, you can type it in right here. And you can see everything is already looking pretty okay here. If there's anything that needs to be done, then you can just start over again if you like and try to the same steps all over again. And as you can see, I am now actually having full body tracking here. So yeah. Hi, I'm Princess Zelda. So yeah, and like Vnyan and VSeeFace, there's full body tracking in here, so I can move my legs too. So yeah, I can actually move my legs and walk around, lift my leg up, lift my other leg up. Hey, don't look. What do you think you're doing looking? So yeah, full body tracking. Well, there you go. Free full body tracking with just using your camera. And all these softwares are also free to download. I'll leave links in the description below if you guys want to give it a try. I'll also leave a link for some of these creators' channels as well, because they deserve more followers for all the dedication that they're putting into the VTuber softwares that they made. Feel free to look at their channels for tutorials because they sure help me to experiment with VTubing, and I hope it helps you out too. Again, as I said before, I wouldn't recommend you to have full body tracking using multiple softwares like this and play games on your PC, unless you have very powerful specs on your computer, since I did like a little bit trying this out. But hey, you can do just chatting, reaction content, and also art. Things that don't really require too much from your computer. Thank you for watching my VTuber tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, you can help me stand out in the algorithm by giving it a like and subscribe. Share with others, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care of yourselves, Fluffy Fluffs. See ya!